So you have your deadline for GISHWSHES tomorrow?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Talk about that?
Yes.
It's the final one, right?
Yeah, it's the last GISHWSHES, and it's the last day to sign up for it. And we're doing something right now where anybody who signs up or donates a gift scholarship, which is basically paying for somebody else to play, every person that does that, we're buying an acre of critical habitat in Nepal, and we've already gotten 15,000 acres, so we're trying to get to 20. So, sign up, and we'll try to save a forest as a side. That's just a side thing. But we're also doing a couple of other really cool projects with this year's hunt. It's going to be super cool. I just watched a video that was sent to me this morning that I posted on Facebook that made me cry. About what we managed to pull off last year, and it was sort of like the culmination of what we started last year. So anyway, watch that video. It's cool, and sign up. You have 24 hours to do so. It's a little bit more, depending on when you guys get this stuff out.
It's time sensitive, I suppose.
Yeah.
Can you talk about what Cass's relationship is with himself? Either right before you died or what's coming, and how that's changed about how he feels about himself over the last however long?
Well, I think that Cass goes through varying different stages, varying different degrees of self-loathing over time. I actually think, and so a lot of his actions end up being motivated by him trying to sort of pay penance for past failures that he perceives himself having made. He carries baggage with him. Like when he screws something up, he just doesn't let it go, and so that has been a big motivating factor for him for a long time. Is like trying to do the right thing because he feels like he's failed in the past. And I think we saw that at the end of season whatever the hell we just had, 12.
100.
He just, I guess he can't forgive himself. I think he gets a little bit of a reset at the end, or at the beginning of season 13, by which I mean he's dead. But no, he gets a little bit of a reset because I think that the circumstances as they unfolded at the end of the season felt like they weren't really anybody's fault. Although I suppose Castiel could find a way to blame himself in some way. But so far in what I've seen, he isn't blaming himself too much. Yeah, and I think that now we're also sort of uniting around a common purpose. Ultimately.
So it is going to be your iteration of Cass that we see?
We're going to see different iterations of, no, the Cass that comes back is not like a totally different Cass.
Can you talk about the Cass's relationship, or there's a bond between Cass and Jack? Like how, as the season begins, what's that dynamic?
Well, it takes a long time for them to actually come together in the show. I don't think we have scenes together until episode 6 or something. But in a way, I think Jack sort of thinks of him as a surrogate father or something like that. There was some sort of strange imprinting that may have happened, even though Cass was dead.
Is Jack on their side, do you think?
I think that's a big question for everybody. I think the perception is that Jack, I don't know, I can't remember. We get this sheet that tells us what not to say and what to say.
I'm going to say Joe.
Yeah,
so we're going to move you to the press line.
Thank you. I just got cut off, guys.
Yeah.
She saw where I was going.